New Zealand's economy just overtook Finland, Latvia, Turkey, and Estonia. Picture this. A country with fewer people than Los Angeles just became wealthier per person than Finland, more prosperous than Latvia, richer than Turkey, and yes, even surpassed Estonia's economic might. That country, New Zealand. And what you're about to discover will completely change how you think about your next travel destination. While most travelers were debating between Paris and Rome, something extraordinary was happening 12,000 miles away. New Zealand's GDP per capita has quietly climbed to $48,100, officially surpassing Finland's $47,810, Latvia's $19,100, Turkey's $9,161, and Estonia's $26,140. But here's what travel guides won't tell you. This economic transformation has created the world's most advanced travel playground. What does it mean when a nation's wealth skyrockets? Everything changes. The hotels, the experiences, the infrastructure, even the coffee gets better. Let me take you behind the scenes of this transformation. Just 15 years ago, New Zealand ranked 30th globally in GDP per capita. Today, they've cracked the top 20. This isn't luck. It's systematic economic evolution driven by three key factors. First, tourism innovation. While other countries built more hotels, New Zealand built better experiences. They didn't just preserve their landscapes, they monetized them intelligently. Second, technology exports. From Wellington's film industry to Auckland's software sector, they've become the Silicon Valley of the Southern Hemisphere. Third, agricultural excellence. Their dairy and wine exports don't just feed the world, they feed their economy. But here's the question that should intrigue every traveler. What happens to a destination when money flows in faster than tourists can discover it? This economic surge has created something unprecedented in travel, a destination that invests in itself faster than it can be overwhelmed. While over-tourism destroys Venice and Barcelona, New Zealand's wealth allows them to maintain their natural beauty while enhancing visitor experiences. Consider this. Finland spends $1,200 per capita annually on tourism infrastructure. New Zealand? They're investing $3,400. The result? Helicopter tours that were luxury experiences 5 years ago are now standard adventures. Hot springs that once required overnight camping are accessible via luxury lodges. Hiking trails that demanded survival skills now feature guided experiences with world-class amenities. The question is, how long before the rest of the world catches on? Let me paint a picture of what this economic boom looks like on the ground. In Queenstown, the adventure capital of the world, they've built a gondola system that would make Swiss engineers jealous. Cost? $52 million. In Switzerland, a similar project would cost $200 million and take a decade to approve. This is the power of New Zealand's economic position. Kindly subscribe, like before we continue. They can implement world-class infrastructure without the bureaucratic delays that plague wealthier nations. The Milford Sound Tunnel project, a $1.3 billion investment, will reduce travel time to this natural wonder from 4 hours to 2. When was the last time you saw a country improve access to its crown jewel attraction rather than restrict it? But here's what gets interesting. This infrastructure isn't built for locals. It's designed for travelers. New Zealand's economic strategy recognizes something other nations missed. The best investment is in experiences that bring more investment. Now, let's talk about what this means for your wallet. In Finland, a helicopter tour costs $809 per person for 45 minutes. In New Zealand, $390 for an hour-long experience that includes glacier landing. Why? Because their economic efficiency allows operators to run more tours, reducing per-person costs while maintaining quality. This is economic theory in action. Increased wealth doesn't always mean higher prices for visitors. Sometimes it means better value through economies of scale. New Zealand's prosperity allows them to offer experiences that would be prohibitively expensive elsewhere. Take wine tourism. A premium wine tour in Tuscany costs $340 per person. In Marlborough, New Zealand's premier wine region, the same quality experience costs $180. The difference? New Zealand's economic growth allows wineries to invest in tour infrastructure, reducing operational costs per visitor. Are you starting to see the pattern? Here's where New Zealand's story becomes truly remarkable. Most countries face a choice: economic growth or environmental preservation. New Zealand has proven this is a false dilemma. Their economic strength allows them to invest $280 million annually in conservation, more per capita than any other nation. This creates a traveler's paradox. The more economically successful New Zealand becomes, the better preserved their natural attractions remain. Fiordland National Park has received $45 million in improvements over the past 3 years. The result? Easier access to untouched wilderness, better facilities, and enhanced wildlife viewing, all while maintaining ecological integrity. Compare this to other destinations. As Turkey's economy struggles with inflation, their natural sites deteriorate from lack of maintenance funding. As Latvia's tourism infrastructure ages, visitor experiences decline. New Zealand's economic position allows them to continuously improve rather than merely maintain. But this raises a critical question. How sustainable is this model? Let's examine what happens when you compare New Zealand's economic position to these 4 European countries from a traveler's perspective. Finland, despite its lower GDP per capita, remains expensive for tourists due to high taxes and labor costs. A mid-range hotel in Helsinki averages $290 per night. In Auckland, $180 for comparable quality. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Latvia offers budget-friendly travel but limited luxury options. Their tourism infrastructure hasn't kept pace with visitor expectations. Turkey provides incredible value but faces currency instability that affects service quality. Estonia excels in digital innovation but lacks natural attractions. New Zealand offers something none of these countries can match: the perfect intersection of natural beauty, adventure accessibility, service quality, and economic stability. Their higher GDP per capita translates directly into better travel experiences at competitive prices. What most travelers don't realize is how New Zealand's economic success creates hidden advantages. Their strong currency allows local businesses to invest in international standard equipment and training. Those world-class adventure tour operators, they're using the same equipment as operations in Switzerland and Norway, but at New Zealand prices. The ripple effect extends everywhere. Restaurants import premium ingredients without the cost barriers faced by other nations. Hotels renovate frequently because they can afford to. Transportation networks expand because there's capital available for infrastructure projects. This creates a compounding effect. Better experiences attract more visitors, generating more revenue, enabling more investment. It's a virtuous cycle that other destinations struggle to initiate without New Zealand's economic foundation. Here's what travel insiders know but rarely discuss. There's a window of opportunity when a destination reaches optimal conditions. New Zealand is in that window now. They have the economic strength to continuously improve their offerings, but haven't yet reached the price points that will eventually follow. Historical analysis shows this pattern. Iceland experienced similar economic growth between 2010 to 2018, transforming from a budget destination to a premium one. New Zealand is currently where Iceland was in 2014, economically strong enough to offer world-class experiences, but still accessible to middle-market travelers. The question every traveler should ask: how long will this window remain open? Economic forecasts suggest New Zealand's GDP per capita will continue growing, potentially reaching $55,000 within 5 years. This trajectory has profound implications for travelers. Current infrastructure projects, the Auckland Light Rail, the Great Walks upgrades, the Stewart Island ferry improvements, will be completed just as their economic position potentially prices out certain market segments. This creates a unique travel opportunity. Experience a destination at the peak of its investment cycle, before economic success translates to premium pricing across all sectors. New Zealand today offers what Switzerland offered in the 1990s: world-class alpine experiences before they became exclusively luxury products. New Zealand's economic overtaking of Finland, Latvia, Turkey, and Estonia isn't just a statistic. It's a travel revolution hiding in plain sight. The country that mastered adventure tourism is now mastering economic growth, creating opportunities that won't last forever. The real question isn't whether New Zealand deserves a place on your travel list. It's whether you'll experience it while the perfect storm of economic strength and travel accessibility still exists. Because if history teaches us anything, it's that windows like this don't stay open indefinitely. What will you choose? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.